This will be my third box of chuck roll that I've cut up. Okay, I got my 6-inch knife here. Give it a couple little sharpens. Got these off the Bearded Butcher's site. You can get them cheaper on Amazon. And I got my 10-inch. I guess that's boning knife, I think. And the brand is Victorinox. Anything I say, take with a grain of salt because I'm new to this. But so this here would be the chuck eye steak right there, and this here whole top part is the chuck roll. So you got to find the seam here and just pull it and cut a little bit in that fat seam. And if you got the money and you don't need to try to save money, I guess just buy some stinking steaks. Because this is a job. This is a job. And especially, you know, one thing, you got to cut it all up. Then, if you're grinding the leftovers into hamburger like me, you got to do that. Then you got to package it all, vacuum seal it. So I'm just following this fat seam here. Okay, so there I have cut the chuck eye roll, or chuck eye roll, I don't know, out from the underblade. That bottom part's the underblade. And I think, you know, the videos I watch, they say like about 3 or 4 inches there is the chuck eye steaks. So I'm gonna cut them kind of thin. See if I can get, I don't know, 6 out of there. I don't know, that one's probably 3/4 of an inch. There. We'll go a little thinner. Just because I need them to cook quick while I'm at work. Don't have a whole lot of time. Or there might be some, I might cook them at home and take the Denvers to work. I don't know, we'll see. So it looks like I'm cutting these about 5/8 of an inch thick. That looks, to me, that looks like a good steak. That's the last one I cut off there. That looks like a good steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a couple more. You know, they say no, but I mean, I think they'll eat just fine for my liking. Looks like a nice little steak to me. I guess just the farther you go back, because this meets at the neck, it just gets tougher. So makes it a little harder to eat, I guess. Okay, there's my 10 steaks. So if I cut the other 2 chunks of meat, chuck rolls that I got the same, that'll be 30 steaks just in that part right there. So what I have left here, I guess I'm just gonna cut it into like 3 small, or 3 chuck roast, I guess. I'm going to cut it in half. That'll be 1. And we'll take this one and cut it in half this way. And that will make 3 small chuck roast. Okay, this is the underblade. I believe this is what I've seen is they said that this is the Denver steak. And the Sierra steak sits on top of here. There it is. So I'm gonna trim off some of this fat. And I'll trim all this up here, get all the fat off. Okay, I trim some of the fat off this side. So I believe this is the Sierra steak here. You can see the grains run like this. So just get your fingers up under there. Take your knife and cut a little bit if you have to. Just barely cutting the outside edge of it. I don't know. That's an awful thick piece of meat. Of course, these are bigger chuck rows than the previous ones that I bought. So I just assume bigger cows. So if this is the Sierra steak, it's awful thick. Alright, I've got this underblade trimmed down to where I can see my Denver steaks. You can see how they're fanning out like that. Just a little thin on this end. They say you can use that for some stew meat. I'm just going to use it for hamburger grind, so I'm going to cut right here. Here's the thin part. This is the nice thick Denver part that fans. I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, so this is what I got left. You got the fat lines running out this way. I'm going to square this end off. These fat lines are coming out, and I'm going to start cutting some thin steaks down through here. This is just what I'm gathering, what I'm seeing on other people's videos. So I'm going to start cutting some thin steaks down through here. I definitely am going to take these to work and cook them at work, so I'm going to cut them real thin so they cook real quick. And I don't know, that's some big steaks. I think I'm going to cut it in half right here. And just make these here the steaks. So these are just going to be like 3/8 half-inch thick. That's some good looking little steaks. And these are very tender. I've ate a lot of them, very tender. Very good tasting. Okay. Now, with this piece I got left here, got the fat lines coming out that way. I'm just going to chop it off on this end, or just start cutting them. They'll start out thinner and get thicker. And a lot of people in their videos, they don't cut up as much as I do. You know, I might be getting into some of the tougher stuff sometimes, but I don't care. I'm just doing it to eat. Sustains your body. Thicker there, but it's all right. Cut that up into hamburger grind. I guess I'll cut that up into hamburger grind too. But them are all going to be, even these, in my opinion, is all going to be excellent little steaks. This here it up in the hamburger grind. And this here, I don't know what to do with it either, so it's all going to go into hamburger grind too. Alright, this is what I got out of that one chuck roll. That's my bag of trash. Got 2 more to cut up in there. I got approximately 40 steaks, some smaller ones, and that's in the number. Approximately 40 steaks, 1 large Sierra steak, I believe, pretty sure that's what that is. Approximately 12 pounds, just guessing, of hamburger grind, and 3 chuck roast. Not too bad. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.